Why is it so hard to get information from employers to show that a veteran is unemployable? Is it they think they're going to get sued?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. But guess what? It doesn't matter. So that document, the 4192 for the IU, whenever you're looking for the you send it off to the employer.
And
I don't need
never
that
get
form.
back.
I don't need that form. Yeah, no, it's okay. So procedurally, do I have to ask for that form? Yes. Procedurally, do I have to give you time for that form? Yes. Procedurally, do I have to follow up with you if the company doesn't send it back? Do I have to follow up with you? Yes. Will that form change the outcome of your determination? 100% of the time, no. It will not. It does not matter.
I know, but it's stressing the veteran out because we have no control over the employer. But y'all ask us multiple times, at least 2 to 3 times for the form, and we try to get it sometime with no avail.
Yep. And here's a better thing. If you know what job duties you had, find a job description of the job duties that you had, upload that with your claim. That's all that we're asking them for. We're asking them for whether or not, technically we're asking whether or not your disabilities caused you to be, are your disabilities the reason why you're no longer working there? What company is going to answer that question truthfully? Yeah, we fired him because he had diabetes and we don't want to pay the medical bills for diabetes. And we think he's going to really, really weigh down our medical coverage and whatnot. Nobody's going to answer that correctly. Let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, there might be a few companies that do answer it correctly and they're like, no, because that could be a wrongful termination suit. Hey, look, you knew I had a disability and whatnot. Nobody's going on record officially saying that.
Now,
so that's why we don't.
Y'all don't sweat about it. So you learned it here tonight. Now, Sailor Jack says, can a terror claim be won if the VA's MOS exposure chart shows minimal exposure?
Yeah, because it's exposure, right? There's no there's no mechanism within the VA for any disability that says you had to have this much exposure in order for it to count. There isn't. Agent Orange, 1 millisecond of your boot touching the ground, you were exposed to Agent Orange.
I didn't know that. So if you hop right off of a vessel, hop right back on, that's exposure. If you touch ground.
Conceded. You are conceded Agent Orange exposure as much as somebody that's licking plant leaves.
I'm trying to stay serious, Raider. I'm trying to stay serious. But you know why the Lieutenant Dans of the world are mad.
Well, they can get mad at the legislative body that made those provisions. That's not us, man. I mean, that's the part that, Lieutenant Colonel Dick Gade, and I'm just going to be nice to him right now because he hasn't really pissed me off lately. But that's why I don't care for him, is because of stuff like that, where it's like he takes it out on the veteran community when it's not the veteran community. It's the legislators they're the ones that set the boundaries. We're just coloring within them,
Yes. Sir says the last ABQ, 4 years into my health is important to my CNP examiner. The last 4 years information about my health. I'm sorry. Is it
last year?
One last year. They going back pretty much 1 year.
Yeah, that's as far as we're going back.
And so if it was chronic, the 3 years before that, you can't even bring that in. And the last year it's acute.
Anything.
Okay.
So the way it works is element 1, the current diagnosis. You have to think about the reason why I say that is not to be dismissive. It's because how far back can your claim go effective date wise? It can go back a year, right? Like it can go back 1 year. That 1 year earlier than like if you're doing an increase claim, it's 1 year earlier than your earliest time period, your date of claim, your intent to file.
Don't trigger me, Raider. You're triggering me because why 1 year? Why 1 year? Why not? I'm sorry. I'm coming
because
down.
that was then.
Okay.
Right? Like, if you have somebody that has cancer 3 years ago, do they have cancer today? That's a long time, right? Like things change over that amount of time. And when they're evaluating you, they're evaluating how severe is the disability now, right? The 4 years is a good time period. Like if you got out 5 years ago and you're showing 4 years of treatment, that's for element 3, the medical nexus, the chronicity of it. Like you're showing that this has been a constant problem.
Okay. John Michael say, I may or may have not worked for Social Security as well. Why are you being evasive, sir? Answer the question.
Yeah, there's the question.
And let's see. He say, okay, he's saying something here.
It says brief. I'm on here for an hour, even though I said I'd be on here for a brief thing.
Brother is welcome as long as he want to stay or not. Why he feel like he's your regulator? He's there to keep you in line. It's not the case. You said that you miss Raider. He be saying such nice things about you when you not here. It's just crazy now. I don't know.
No, I do need boundaries, so I will go here in probably 11 minutes. But
yes,
I do need boundaries because I need to go lay down. But
yeah,
it's so wonderful talking with you, H-Town. It honestly is. It is a true joy. It is a joy.
Because brother, I know I'm a little bit extreme, but everything I do is never to hurt you. It's always out of love because I don't like to see nobody misrepresented, and I just speak it the way I see it. And look, Grace says Raider HQ, is it conceded herbicide exposure from the burn locations?
No, and I'll tell you why. This has to do with a time period thing. So this is specifically about time periods. Burn pits are conceded after 1991. Agent Orange is conceded up until 1980. So herbicide exposures and burn pits do not share the same timeline for VA purposes. So from burn pits from 1991, I want to say, until current.
When I was there.
Yeah. The Gulf War, first Gulf War. But all herbicide exposure timelines, the most current one is Guam up until 1980. Like that's the latest that you can get Agent Orange exposure conceded is Guam exposure.
Wow. So what happens to that? Was it Grenada? What was the one with the little circular patch? Are they covered at all for VA? I think you said they were not.
They're not formally. So there's formal locations and informal locations. So you'd have to prove it in a different way.
Okay.
So for presumptive, right, there are presumptive locations for presumptive service connection. If you had herbicide exposure in a different location, different time, then you'd have to address it under the TERRA regulation.
Now, U.S. Army grunt. Well, I want to tell you, Raider, I'm so happy you're here. Why you? I'm gonna talk good. I'm like my family. When people come over, they feed them, and when they leave, can you believe how much they ate? They look like they were starving. Listen, Raider, don't listen. I'm not like my family. I am not like my family. Listen,
they can probably hear you.
Oh, right. Oh Lord, they will get on my case. My niece just cooked in there, and look, my I should say that they gonna get mad, but my niece say, "Oh, sister, cousin." She said, "Nah, that sounds like some Jerry Springer stuff." Because they grew up together since they were little kids, and she say, "You're my sister, cousin." She said, "Nah, this is not the hillbilly hour tonight." Now listen, U.S. Army grunts say, "Okay, if you have skin cancer," now I don't know what BCC, SCC
basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma, which are typical skin cancers, and still have them, and thyroid cancer, and as at Fort McClellan. Do you think that's possible for TERRA? Yes, I do, Army grunt, especially the thyroid cancer. That one, and okay, so what you have to do. This is not something where you just hand jam a claim in there and say, I was at Fort McClellan. you have to research what chemicals were at Fort McClellan, what duties would have put you close to those chemicals, and you have to cite the specific chemicals. And you also have to determine what explicitly, is there a relationship between thyroid cancer, skin cancer, and those chemicals? Now, I'm going to tell you that basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma, they do not get the natural 100% that most cancers do. They typically will result in scars that are 0% or 10%, depending on how big they are. However, thyroid cancer, yeah, that's a 100% rating. And if you can get it service connected, yeah, especially if your doctors can link it to it, that would be great. Yeah, find a chemical.
Are you saying that the other two, the BCC and the SCC, they become benign or something? Because of scarring or what?
No, the VA treats them differently because they're your skin. So you don't get 100% for them typically, unless you're on chemotherapy for them. So they're like the Diet Coke of cancers. It's very weird. It's like you can have skin cancer, and it's localized to your skin, and it rarely ever moves or metastasizes to something else. Like, you're not going to die typically from skin cancer. Thyroid cancer, however, that one gets treated with the 100%. Like, if you have active thyroid cancer, that's 100%. And then, it behaves like that.
Because of severity.
Yeah, because of the severity. Skin cancer can be removed quite easily. But so what happens is they typically will say skin, basal cell carcinoma, residual skin scar, and it'll turn into a scar. So a lot of people like to track that down, but it doesn't actually play out the way a lot of veterans think on basal cell and squamous cell carcinoma.
I'm not trying to beat up the topic, but is it the cancers that, like thyroid cancer, that have the ability to spread fast or spread to multiple parts of the body that are more considered to be at 100% rate?
Yeah, or the fact that you can die from them. I mean, like, you can die from thyroid cancer. You can die from any kind of cancer, really, but basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma are not normally ones that you could, you'd have to let that go and it would still just grow on your face. It's like having a cancerous mole or something.
Right.
Like those things, like, they can just cut out that piece of skin and you'll get a scar, and then you typically won't get skin cancer again. Plus, skin cancer like that is oftentimes seen as being caused by caused by the sun exposure. So it's very hard to get it service connected
because there's other ways you could have.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Now, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You didn't do nothing. No, you didn't do nothing. I was just, and they just cracking them up, saying lick and leave.
Well, I mean,
go ahead. I can't even make that one. If I make that one, it's gonna be some Vietnam veterans mad at me. I end up coming with a thumbnail for that one. Listen, Grace said 8 Rate HQ, but what about the toxins like TCDD?
Now, Grace, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what that one is, but
neither
as
do I.
As long as you can prove that chemical, like it's the game of Clue, right? Colonel Mustard in the billiard room with the candlestick. As long as you can prove it was at the place you were at, you were doing duties that would have put you into contact with that chemical, and you were at the same time as that chemical was literally there, then that's how you get it conceded. That brings you to satisfying element 2 to take it to an examiner.
So it don't necessarily have to be on a list. The toxin don't have to be on a list. I did not know that.
So you were looking through the changes to the manual, right? Earlier?
Yes.
There's a change on December 4th that talks about how exposures are to be reviewed for moving forward. And the VA's made it drastically easier for veterans to use what is known as alternative evidence to prove that chemicals were at a place that they were at. If you have news articles, stuff like that, it shows, hey, look, we found PFAS in the water during this particular time. Like Colonel Mustard, like Mustard guest now. But anyway, so that's how you can prove it, is you should send in those articles and say, hey, look, here's this .gov report saying that there's these chemicals at this place between this time and this time. I was there between this time and this time. I thought I did that, Grace.
Raider, please tell me. I tried to pull it up, but now my whole screen. What did I do when my screen shoots off to the side? I don't even see y'all, and I don't want to be up twice. Like it just went off to the side. I got a Mac, and it just went off to the side.
I don't know about a Mac.
Oh Lord, family! If anybody got any ideas, go ahead and do. I need your help, Raider, for the next 2 minutes that you're going to be here, so I figure out how to get this up. Oh. What am I on?
Grace, there you go. That's the website. That's where the updates. That's where you get them from. Just copy and paste that into your search bar, and it'll click the screen again. I guess I don't know. Mr. Ray says it.
Okay. It's go see because if I go in there, it's gonna pull something else up. Let me see. Oh Lord. If I click, I'm gonna click the screen again, but it'll be talking twice sometime. Let's get you out the way.
I'll just be quiet.
No, you good. Go ahead and read. You can read whatever you see down there. Go ahead. You ain't do nothing. I'm gonna enter studio again. Go ahead.
U.S. Army Grunt says, I lost my thyroid in 2006, had Hurdle cell and papillary cancer at the same time, and lost 3 nodes removed. So, okay, since you don't have active thyroid cancer, you'd be based upon the residuals. So thyroid cancer typically has like depression, fatigue, things like that are associated with it. When you file your claim for that, you're going to want to go off the residuals. The way the claim works is you have to prove that the thyroid cancer was due to the toxic exposures. And now you have residuals, which were due to the thyroid cancer. It can get service connected quite easily. A lot of stuff, depending on.
Tell me, I got echo. Do you hear echo?
JL, no.
I'm trying to end this one here. Go ahead.
J. Oliver, no. I'm going to say no. I have no way to corroborate any of that nonsense with coworkers' Facebook posts. Yeah, no. You're opening a door there that you do not want to have them open. But anyway, it is time, sir. It is time for me to bow out. I need to go do something. Probably go lay down. I don't feel good. But...
Go ahead and get that. And you know you're always welcome here.
Oh, well,
like
thank
Motel
you.
6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Leave the light on for you. Yeah, and I like talking about stuff like this because it's a little bit more of an intimate audience. You know, we can kind of focus on the questions. I love it whenever you present me with questions. Your questions are awesome.
Thank you.
They're well put together. And
well, see,
you always
I'm
hit
good
me
at
with
that.
the slides. You always hit me with those like, and now we're going to talk about this, and you've got a picture for it. It's I'm like, oh, jeez, he's behind me. He's behind me.
I almost pulled it up, but I let it go.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you for everything, brother.
No worries, and everybody have a wonderful night. And please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe H-Town Vets channel. Please get out there and
I forgot to say, and family, I don't know if you have a Cash App, do you?
No, I don't. I don't have it. I just
get something because when you get ready to go on that trip September, I can hear myself twice, so I'm sorry. So make sure y'all support our brother on on his trip because none of that stuff is free. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's fine. The money that comes in from the monetization, that's going to, that's what I'm going to be using that money for, is the monetization money, the ad money to go on that trip. And
don't say too much because we got John Michaels watching.
Well, I mean, but it's fine. I mean, it's a legal business, being on YouTube and whatnot.
He be pocket watching. But thank you, brother. And whenever you want to come through, we here, and we're going to be there for your celebration of your retirement, March 1st, not February. Thank
Yeah.
you, brother.
It's going to be March 1st. But anyway, all have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you later.
Bye bye now.